robot combat enthusiasts, to another electrifying episode of Havoc Rundown, the podcast where sparks fly, metal clashes, and the thrill of robot combat takes center stage. I'm your host, Justin, and we're diving headfirst into the heart of the mechanical mayhem that is NHRL. From titanium titans to steel gladiators, Havoc Rundown is your front row seat to the adrenaline-pumping world of robot combat. Whether you're a seasoned engineer, a casual fan, or just someone who loves the smell of bot carnage in the morning, you're in for a wild ride. Each week, we'll be discussing the latest bot battles, breaking down the strategies that led to victory, and interviewing the masterminds behind these robot combatants. We're not just talking nuts and bolts here, we're delving into the stories behind these mechanical warriors and the genius minds who bring them to life. Expect exclusive interviews with NHRL's brightest stars, behind-the-scenes stories that will leave you on the edge of your seat, and expert analysis that goes beyond the arena. This isn't just a podcast, it's the Havoc Rundown. I'm not alone, though. Joining me this episode is... He's going from pit desk back to building this week. It's Ryan Hunter.
Hey, I'm here, and I'm wearing my jacket, even though this is an audio format. I am wearing my suit jacket that I wear for every seating stream. You're just going to have to believe me that I'm wearing my suit jacket. However, I'm wearing pajama pants instead of real pants this time.
That's awesome. We hope she can run the pit desk all by herself. It's Ashley Beckman.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Good luck.
He will be running all the freestyle shenanigans this weekend. It's Thomas Carroll.
Bots fear me when I call their names.
And we hope that he gives us some good cages this weekend. It's Tony Baker.
Excited over to cage 23 outside down the street.
Oh, I love it. And the fact is that we have 50 days, so that's not even like a thing that's like out of...
Go fight in the original cage.
All the battle boats go over there.
We have a lot to cover this episode. We have been given the fights for this weekend, so we're going to be going through those as a seating stream, in place of the seating stream, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to be going through these as a seating stream. But this episode, this Saturday, is NHRL's New Year's new bots event. This means that all the bots we're seeing have never competed at NHRL before. This is one of the most exciting events of the year because it is introducing the community to new ideas and new concepts we have not seen before. We are going to be doing our pre-event episode, talking about some of the bots we'll be seeing, as well as letting some of the builders themselves introduce their bots. That's right, everyone that's listening. We have audio clips from some of the builders. So you're going to be hearing builders describe their bot and tell you about their bot themselves, not just us. Just like the seating stream, we won't have time for everything, but we'll be covering as much as possible, as many fights as possible. We've kind of gone through and highlighted some of the ones we wanted to talk about more at length. And of course, everyone that has sent us an audio clip is going to be featured. So that's kind of cool. The next event that we do this for, if you want your bot to be featured, send us an audio clip and, we'll talk about your bot. Or you'll talk about your bot. Yeah, you know what yeah.
Everyone will talk about your bot.
Everyone will talk about everyone's bot.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to start 30, 12, and 3, because that's the way that we did in the seating stream. 3 is the biggest of all of the fields, so it makes sense to leave it for last. 30 is the smallest, as usual, though 12 is right around the same amount, or same amount of bots, same amount of fights. So, but yeah, 3 pound is our biggest, so we're going to leave that for last. We're going to start with the 30 pounds. And the first one is actually our first audio clip.
Before we get into this, I want to put out the caveat that these are the fights as we have it at the moment.
Yes.
This is kind of a work in progress. We're kind of like, we got the information and we are making this podcast. So there are changes. There might be changes, as always, that might happen between now we're recording it and Saturday, so don't sue us, but that's how it is.
We'll try our best.
We're trying our best.
Based upon dropouts and other things that are beyond Gil just threw us some changes just before we started recording, so some of these might change. These are the ones that we have. It is currently 9 p.m. Eastern. As we are recording this. The fights will go live Thursday, which is when this podcast will go live, so that's when you'll be hearing it. But as of 9 p.m., these are the fights that we have. But mostly we're just talking about the bots, so the fights are kind of a secondary thing. And anyway, these are the first round fights. So it's just the first fight that each of these bots will probably have, maybe not, but you know what I mean. So the fights themselves are not the important part. It's the bots and, maybe some of the matchups. Yeah, the bots and the people behind the bots. Yeah, so thank you for that note, Ryan. The first one that we're going is actually the best clip that I mean, it's my favorite clip that was sent, but of course it was sent by our Clyde.
Our good pal Clyde Magnuson.
Yes, Clyde Magnuson sent us a clip talking about his 30-pound bot bedside. So Clyde, why don't you tell us about your bot?
Hi, my name's Clyde Magnuson, hailing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm the captain of All Sides Robotics.
No, you're not, Clyde.
I'm the assistant captain of All Sides Robotics.
No, you're not, Clyde.
I'm assistant to the captain of All Sides Robotics. All right. My featherweight is called Bedside because it's a sickly-looking robot and it sneezes harder than my Aunt Darlene after she makes her homemade kielbasa vindaloo. Bedside's gonna go deep. Why? Because old Clyde is smart, and he stole all the best ideas from every builder. And then, get this, and then he puts all those ideas together into one robot and then puts a gun on it. It can't lose! Anywho, dinner time. I'll see you boys at New Bots. Bye.
Thanks, Clyde. That was something. So Clyde's first fight is a blank, which means he has a bye at the moment. Again, this may or may not change. But Clyde currently has a bye, which means that he doesn't have a first round fight. So, anybody else want to make any other notes about Bedside?
I don't know what it is at the moment still, but I am extremely excited about it. Ashley, it looks like you have more information than I do. Why don't you tell us?
I am not going to give away any secrets, but I will say that obviously this is a Clyde and Chris combo. It's actually a very clean robot. It's looking really good. And I just want everybody to keep in mind that Chris's favorite robot is Hot Wings. And that is all I'm going to say. But I'm so excited to see this bot, so I am definitely looking forward to whoever they may face whenever it happens.
And unfortunately, we don't have a 30-pound bot called Nightstand, so we can't have a bedroom fight.
I've been seeing the modifications Clyde's been doing to that bus outside NHRL, and I've been seeing a lot of strange smoke and fire coming out of it, so I think that's probably what he's been working on.
Yeah.
I fear for anyone who has to fight him.
I feel bad for Lindsay, who's had Clyde Magnuson building in her basement for this whole time.
Accurate statements.
It's gonna smell like cheese nachos for years.
Oh, yeah. The next fight that we have is Crack with a question mark by Jason May. It's I think I'm saying that right. Again, I'll put it out there. The same thing that we do in the seeding stream. Same thing we do whenever we talk about these bots. If I say the bot's name wrong, if I say your name wrong, I wholeheartedly apologize. You can message me. I will correct myself the next podcast, the next episode. I promise. And just message, comment. We'll correct ourselves. I guarantee we will correct ourselves to make it right if I say something wrong. But Jason May, it's a 4-mechanism wheel, independently driven, and it's a large electric hammer. So it's a 30-pound, what sounds like a knockoff White Family, that kind of thing. So, yeah, very cool. And then it's versus Mr. Roper by Mark Renee. This clip is awesome, so I'm just going to let Mark tell you a little bit about his bot.
Hello, my name's Spiff, and I've got a robot I'm gonna bring there to your NHRL. He's a 30-pounder, and he's named after the main character of this hot new TV show we've got back in New Zealand. His name is Mr. Roper, and he's got 96 karat gold hammer weapons. He's going to do the smashing and the whacking and all kinds of robot things. Right, so he was assembled from some of your greatest American outlets. One is a discount military supply shop, I think. And the other, I forgot the name, but it's very popular there. It's got big red letters on the outside, highest quality goods that arrive by boat. Anyway, can't wait to Experience America's biggest metropolis, New Norwalk! Sure!
Thanks, Mark. That's awesome. Yeah, so it's an Eel Monkey art. Does anybody else have any other info other than what we got from Mark?
All I have to say is I'm so excited that the Eel Monkey team is joining the Build family. They've been working very hard, I'm sure with some direction from Tom Farkas and all of our friends. So I can't wait to see this beautiful creation. I've been following it on Instagram, and it's something.
Mark is one of the builders of all time.
He is just fantastic human. I just love it. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. The next fight that I had was Colossal Avian versus Toddler Terror. The one that I wanted to highlight here is Toddler Terror, and it's by Joseph Carrera. And the reason I wanted to highlight it is because in the info portion, it said we created this bot to be driven by our 3-year-old who no longer wanted to be a spectator. So it is a 30-pound bot being driven by a 3-year-old.
Love that.
I is this their first bot? Because going straight into 30 pounds just with your like toddler driving your robot is amazing. I hope it does well. I hope it's like everybody's favorite robot. I'm looking forward to that. That's great.
Yes.
I feel bad for the person who's going to lose to a toddler.
Facts.
Yeah, so I just wanted to highlight that because we love when we have the young drivers come in, like young people just interested in the sport, getting into it. So
Much as Arya has to fight him eventually.
March.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Does anybody else want to do? I mean, I don't want to be the only one talking here.
Well, I mean, we'll go over to fight 8, Moccasin and Crush Fist.
Sure.
Sounds like Ashley would really... I mean, like, Moccasin is a really awesome bot.
I mean, just listen to the name Crush Fist. I'm pretty sure you can tell exactly.
I don't know which one is the more interesting one to talk about there.
So, Ashley, why don't you talk about Moccasin, and then Joey Gannon is actually going to tell us a little bit more about Crush Fist.
That is totally fair. I will say this has now become a little bit BattleBots on BattleBots, as Joey is our newest member of Team Magnitude, so I'm so excited. He'll obviously be testing some fun technology that he's been working on that we're hoping to scale up. But yes, I'm super pumped for Moccasin. I've been waiting for this robot since All-Stars. This is a Ricky Willems build, so we're getting some announcer action. Maybe he'll get to fight Clyde. We'll see. But this is a 30-pound mammoth. They are testing some new technology. It looks like there's some cam lifter action going on in the forks that are between the main parts of Moccasin. So I'm super excited. I do believe Zoe and Cody from Honeycraft have been helping out, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them cage side with Ricky. Obviously all Team Mammoth members. But I am pumped. I'm excited to see Ricky in an NHRL box for the first time ever, right? So it'll be fun.
I mean, I think, didn't he compete in the 50-day
He may
days?
have. So this will be the first time I'm ever seeing him in an NHRL
Yeah, I
box.
was going to say, it was a couple years ago that he fight.
Baby feet.
Yeah, baby. He had a 3-pound version of Mammoth called
Baby feet.
Baby something. Yeah,
Baby feet.
yeah.
Baby feet. Is it Baby Feet? I think it's
Yeah.
Baby Feet. Is that?
I
think
thought
it's
it was.
Baby Feet.
I thought it was like it sounded like a mobster name. It's
Baby
like Baby
Shoes?
Two Shoes or something like
It doesn't
that.
baby shoes.
It's.
Baby
I believe it's in the museum. It's in
It
the
is.
It
NHRL
is.
museum.
Yeah, it is.
I forget.
Yeah.
But it is.
Well, Ricky will yell at us later on for this. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that was Moccasin. Joey Gannon is actually going to tell us a little bit more about Crush Fist, which is his 30, as well as Plastic Love, which is his 3-pound. So Joey, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
Hey, this is Joey Gannon from Team Magnitude. I'm bringing 2 new bots for this event, a 3-pound vertical spinner with a synthwave aesthetic called Plastic Love, and an austere 30-pound lifter called Crush Fist. Both bots are using upgraded versions of the custom sensors and control software that I ran in Yoshimi at the World Championships. This will be a great opportunity to further test this technology as I work to scale it up for Magnitude on BattleBots. This event is going to be fun. I hope to see you there.
Very cool, Joey. Thank you very much. So that is
1 second, Justin. And since we had some time there with you talking, I looked it up. Ricky's bot was called Baby Shoes, and it was a 12-pound bot.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
12
That
pound.
was a 12?
I could have sworn it was a
12-pound
3.
sportsman bot, and it was called Baby Shoes.
Oh, that's
Doesn't
right.
look like
Oh.
12.
Sportsman. I do feel like I saw Ricky say that. So,
Okay.
And side note, I've seen a picture of Plastic Love, and oh my gosh, the theming, the colors, it is beautiful, and everybody needs to check it out when they come on Saturday because
Before
it is just
fights.
fantastic looking.
What is it?
In my head, it looks like a Peter Bar kit, but like it's not. It's more of like a synthwave, but it's a vert.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's pretty, and that's all you need to know.
Nice. Okay. So that is the 30 pounds. Those are the ones that we wanted to focus on the 30 pounds. Now let's move down to the 12-pound bots. Thomas, I see you have Super Hot Fire versus Void as a fight that you would like to talk about.
Fire. That one I've been seeing a lot. I've seen a couple pictures in the Discord. Every time it's posted, there's a detached 1-pound propane tank to it. So the way it looks like it's designed is that the tank just screws directly into it and it kind of sticks out the top, similar to how some previous bots have fought. I think they have to empty the tank partially in order to get it to be within the fire rules, but yeah, keep an eye out for that one. I think the exposed tank could have some very fun fights. if that's what it is. I haven't seen it attached.
So it has a giant, big propane tank
That's
on the
what
top
it
of it?
seems like, because so inside is like a giant torch, and the connector for a bottle is the same, like the 1-pound tank connector. So unless he has some tiny tank that has that same connector, it looks like it might just screw right to it. So,
And it's fighting in the 12-pound division. Like, 12-pounders can pretty easily open a propane tank. Really easily open a propane tank.
And it's fighting a
this is
4-wheel
exactly why
drive
I'm
vertical
excited to watch
spinner
this.
from its
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Gonna have some explosive cage fighting in the beginning.
From a not new builder, but new builder to NHRL, coming from Team Defective and the Pennsylvania crew. So there is a lot of Zach Knight build behind Void. So it will look familiar, but it is a new one. So it'll be fun.
Yep. And Super Hot Fire is by Mika Ferris. Okay, Ryan, you had Thunderbolt versus Blue Marlin.
Okay, so Thunderbolt is DJ Carpenter's new bot. I'm not sure very much about Thunderbolt itself. However, they are fighting Blue Marlin, and Blue Marlin is by a guy who's been making a YouTube channel for a little while, not too long. Really good, though. He's been fighting all of his smaller bots. Bob Bellinson. If you haven't seen his YouTube channel, I highly recommend it. It's like lower. He hasn't like been producing too many videos yet, but really great. He has his 3-pounder Peekaboo, but Blue Marlin is his brand new 12-pounder. It is a beautiful vert, and it has a lot of Brendan Bennett Young in it. So I am really excited to see Blue Marlin.
I also got a little bit of information on it.
Oh yeah.
So I was asking Bob earlier today, if Blue Marlin, the name, was inspired by the NES game of the same title, and he said it was not. However, he did say that it was named Blue Marlin since his family is big into marlin fishing, and a blue marlin is a very big fish that puts up a big fight. So, based off his other fights,
Thunderbolt.
I think people are going to have a little tough time with it.
Okay. Very cool. Our next fight is Energizer versus Lachosaurus. Energizer is by Zoe Lambert from Team Honey Cracked. Right, I did say that right because the last episode. I need to apologize because last episode, the last time we did mention her, I did say the team name wrong. I apologize, Zoe, very much that I got the team name wrong. I hope that I said it correctly this time, but that was my fault. I apologize. But anyway, I'm going to let Zoe herself tell you about Energizer and Bumble Blitz. Go ahead, Zoe.
We're Team Honeycracked, and we're bringing 3 robots to NHRL's new bots event in January. I'm Zoe, and I'm bringing Energizer, which is a hub motor vert.
This is Cody. I'm bringing Sting Fling, which is a test platform for some swerve modules I've been working on.
And we also have Liam King. He's going to be bringing Bumble Blitz, and he's really excited for this new robot for this season.
Very cool. Thank you very much. And she is versus Lachosaurus, which is by Tamara Doherty. Don't really know much about the bot, but we'll see what's going to happen there. So that's all I had for that. And then, of course, Bumble Blitz is another 12-pound that Zoe just told you about. That's versus Razor's Edge. So Bumble Blitz is Liam King's bot, and Razor's Edge is Owen Coakley. So does anybody know anything about Razor's Edge? I mean, the fact that it comes from a Coakley is kind of scary, but...
I don't know much. I don't feel like they've
Liam.
shown much of it.
I think that means that Razor's Edge might just get loimed.
Yeah, I mean, we might not have information about the bot per se, but having the name of a Coakley behind it, that really says something. Yep. There's so many really scary bots coming and it's all new bots. It's so exciting. It's going to be so good.
This is going to be one of the 12-pound fights to definitely watch.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, so the next one, Ryan, you had for Caldera 12 versus Crescent.
Well, of course I want to talk about Caldera 12, because Glenn Boxall is making a 12-pound Caldera. Yeah. And Caldera is probably the best... No, you know what? Is the best horizontal beetle of all time.
Whoa.
I'm just putting it out there. It really is.
Ariel's going to have words for you.
I mean, like, I love Team Pandemonium, and I love Beetlejuice, but come on. Caldera is the top-ranked horizontal. It is driven extremely, Glenn Boxall drives the hell out of that bot, and it has the best mini bot of all time. Pretty much, because hey, it's a 6S mini bot. Who does that? But making it a 12-pounder, that's just crazy. And I hope it works out. And I wouldn't be shocked if they get the 12-pound dumpster on Saturday. I really wouldn't. I would be in fact shocked if they are anything less than semifinals.
Okay, Ryan's
just
calling
putting it
his
out
shots.
there. Just
here
cold shot, But they were fighting a team from Turkey. So that's a team that has gone a very long way to come here. It's a bot called Crescent. It is named after the crescent shape on the Turkey flag. And I think it's really awesome that we have bots coming from China for March right now, and this is a bot all the way from Turkey. This is showing how much NHRL is growing, and that we have international fans that are coming, even more than Brazil. It's really exciting. I think it's awesome.
Australia last September.
Yeah, Australia. it's really cool. I hope they are. It kind of sucks that they had to fight literally a 12-pound version of Caldera, but that doesn't. I think it's going to be a good fight.
It's not
and big shout out to Glenn, because I do believe that this build was mostly a Glenn build. I think he kind of pushed Brian to the side and was like, "Let me at it." So this is all Glenn, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, but Glenn has been doing this for so long. I'm sure Glenn can 100% handle that.
Oh, he can, and it's going to be awesome.
Okay, so Ashley, why don't you tell us about William Marchese's 12-pound bot, Killer Whale?
I am super excited about this bot. It's going to be cool to welcome William Marchese to the 12-pound class. It is a horizontal, and oh my gosh, it looks beefy. This thing looks big. I thought Synthesis was big. I'm pretty sure this is bigger than Synthesis. So I'm super excited to see what Will's created. He's using a lot of fun colors. He hasn't posted too much, so I won't share too much, but it does look pretty awesome, and I'm excited for his opponent, Battle Tot, which is also now we're welcoming some more 3-pound builders to the 12-pound class in Kevin and Matt, and they have created this dual essential mini battle bots, multi-bot that just the builds are so clean. I mean, I'll let Kevin tell him about it a little bit, but I'm stoked on this. I can't wait.
Okay, Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about your bots, battle bots? And there's a 3-pound as well. But yeah, Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Hi, this is Kevin from Team Pandemonium. BattleTots is a same-weight multi-bot based on miniature versions of the BattleBots Bite Force and Ribot. Froggy, the mini Ribot, is a new design by teammate Matt Lantry and his first kinetic energy bot weighing over 3 pounds. Same Force was originally built by Jameson Go and entered at a new bot event a few years ago, and I came to possess the CAD and did some redesign work to it, and I'm really excited to see how it does in the ring.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Kevin. That's awesome. Cannot wait to see that. I remember when the Same Force, when he posted a picture of Same Force on the Discord, I was not able to tell that was part of a 12-pound bot, and I thought it was a 3 pounds. And I said to him, actually, I think it was like on Facebook, and I said to him, I was like, what the hell, dude? Like, the competition I decided to come back to, you decided to bring Bite Force? What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like a 7-pound Bite Force instead, so you lucked out.
Yeah, he's like, it's part of a 12-pound. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, anybody else have anything else in the 12 pounds? The other fights in here, some of them are ambiguously Dynamic Duo versus New Matador, Questionable Choices versus Scarpea, Odin versus Synthesis 12?
Yep,
Synthesis 12?
That's
Corey's
12-pound. So
yeah, of course.
Excited. Heck yeah.
Absolutely love Corey. He also has a 3-pound. Actually, he has 2 3-pounds that we will get to when we get into the 3 pounds. Been seeing a couple things about those. Very excited. Yeah, and then Grim Reaper 12-pound, which I believe there's a Grim Reaper 3-pound, and Blade-borne Pathogen. So those are some of the fights to look forward to in the 12s. Okay, we're going to start off the 3 pounds with Stickler versus Glacier Undercut. Say the name again, Ryan. Jeffrey
Schollenberg.
Jeffrey Schollenberg. Jeff, why don't you tell us a little bit about Stickler?
My name is Jeffrey Schollenberg, captain of Team Rabbit Incompetence, and this will be our first Norwalk event. This will also be our first beetle-weight robot. It is named Stickler, and it is a full-body beater bar drum design, sort of in the vein of Noob Tube, Pepe Sylvia, Axe Backwards. We have an 800-gram spinning mass weapon that we are hoping can do a lot of throwing opponents where they don't want to be. We will also have our disruption mini-bot called Leaflet with a special weapon designed by my friend's daughter. So we'll see how that works. We are up against the deadline. We do not have all of our parts, and we do not have a fully assembled robot at the moment. But I am confident that we will meet the Friday night deadline to get through safety.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Jeff. So that's Stickler versus Glacier Undercutter.
We're sticklers for details here, so make sure we try to get everything right.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So the next one that I wanted to touch upon is another audio clip that we have from Nate Franklin. The fight is Drumderchild versus Apple Turnover. So I will let Nate tell us about Drumderchild, and then Ashley's going to tell us about Apple Turnover because she knows a little bit more about that bot. So Nate, why don't you take it away and let us know what Drumderchild is all about?
My name is Nate Franklin. I'm from Pennsylvania. My robot is Drumderchild. It is a 4-wheel drive drum bot, similar to Polywog, Puka, and Stoneforge. And this is my first event with a robot that is not a mini-bot, so I'm really excited to see how it does.
Very cool. Thank you, Nate. Ashley, take it away. Tell us what Apple Turnover Christine's bot is, because you've told us that you know more about this bot than even she does.
Yeah, sorry, Christine. Love you to death, but I've seen the final robot, and I know that you still haven't. So this is a Tom Farkas assisted build. So it is literally in the shape of an apple turnover, and it is a lifter bot. It's got some forks on it that definitely have a little bit of an ode to Slammo. Big shout out to Craig Danby. And I'm excited to see Christine get her hands on a control bot to see what she can do. She was like not holding back driving spinners, so this will be a fun one. I can't wait. I think it'll be a fun matchup for both of them to kind of like, this is Nate's like first spinner, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, he's used to driving
wedge
like
bots,
plows and wedges, and yeah.
He's
and mini bots for bots that win tournaments.
Yes.
So.
He's an extremely good control driver, so it'll be very interesting to see him drive something with a weapon on it.
Robot.
It might be really interesting to see how he compensates due to the weapon spinning and moving the bot, and make it probably a lot harder to drive than he's used to driving. But I mean, I think he could go really far in the tournament because he's an excellent driver.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Hey listeners, I'll get you back to the episode in a minute, but first I want to talk to you about something important. You have probably heard us talk about the robot merch we are wearing, or seen teams at NHRL with some amazingly designed shirts and gear, and said to yourself, wow, I would really love one of those. Well, you're in luck, because a majority of the merchandise you are seeing is being made by Robots Ruin My Life, which is owned and operated by friend of the show, Anthony D'Ambrosio. This is a merchandise and customization shop specializing in robot combat team gear. Ever wanted to get your hands on a Ripperoni t-shirt or a Star Child jacket? Well, head on over to robotsruinmylife.com today. Again, that's robotsruinmylife.com for all of your BattleBots and NHRL merchandise. Check it out and let us know what team apparel you love to see in the comments. Okay, back to the episode. Okay, so the next fight is MakoFest versus Reflex. MakoFest is... well, actually, Tony, you wanted to tell us a little bit about, I believe, Reflex that you have. MakoFest, I have a clip from Julian telling us a little bit more about MakoFest. So let's start out with that. Julian, take it away. Tell us a little bit more about your bot, MakoFest.
Hey, I'm Julian Papazian, and MakoFest is my new 3-pound robot for the New Bots event. It's basically, what if you took the beloved lifter from Robert Rund, Crashfest, and my overhead saw robot Mako, and you smash them together. It's got wheels and a modified chassis from Crashfest, and a big overhead saw arm that I used on Mako. MakoFest also has a brushless drive system, which is stupidly fast. So if I can keep the robot under control, that'll be a big asset. Beyond that, I've got some unique, yet-to-be-revealed anti-drum forks that hopefully I get a chance to use. Overall, I'm excited to get in there, try to smash my opponents up against the wall, and bring the articulated saw down. Hopefully I can target some juicy electronics, a belt, a wheel, whatever, but worst comes to worst, I'll get impatient and just smash my weapon down into a big spinning weapon, and we'll watch it explode. Crashfest was my favorite bot at NHRL before I even attended my first event back in August. So it's crazy that I got to meet Robert, who it turns out is a 10 out of 10 person. He welcomed me into his team, Racing Robots, and now just like 6 months later, I'm driving a modified version of Crashfest with his help and his blessing. It's just so exciting. Ready to go in there, put on a good show. Hopefully I can win a match or two, but I know it's going to be exciting at least, win or lose.
Okay, thank you, Julian, very much for that explanation. That sounds awesome. Tony, do you want to tell us a little bit more about Reflex?
I don't have a ton of information about Reflex, but Reflex is a bot built and run by Global. And it's a father-son team. And they built the bot together, so it's like a family affair, which I think is an amazing thing to do. It's always good to have family bots come and families run them. So looking at a good fight, and Mako Fest is going to be a good fight for him at the beginning. I know he said it was inspired by Crash Fest with like a overhead hammer saw. So I'm thinking Crash Fest smashed with saw blaze type thing, which is going to be kind of cool.
Yep,
it's awesome.
There is many Crash Fest DNA. Crash Fest DNA is all over this event. It's all over this event.
Rob got his DNA all over the event.
Yeah, Rob's design has started to leak out a bit, and we're starting to see like a whole bunch of Crash Fest-esque bots, including a Crash Fest like multi-bot later on. So he
keeps on saying, "Should I make a kit bot? Should I make a kit bot?" I mean,
You're
Rob,
already doing it.
Yeah.
Look at January. You should have been making money off of this. What the hell, dude? Make a kit bot already. Apparently, everyone loves your design. Your design does so well. Just make a kit. Just make a kit. Make some money. Make a kit.
Let's do it.
Or start going after people. Hey, my copyright lawyer will come after you.
What is he, Disney? Damn.
I'll take 5% of any winnings for the Crash Fest inspired robot.
He owns the trademark for the name something Fest. He just like blank Fest. He just owns the trademark for that.
Something.
Both. You can't name your bot Crash Blank, and you can't name it Blank Fest. It's just okay. So the next one I am so excited about, just because when we talk about new bots, we talk about ingenuity, and when it comes to ingenuity and when it comes to like programming and stuff like that, there's almost no one better than Pearl Grey. When it like Jim Kazmer is really amazing at it, but there's these names, and Pearl is just one of those names when it comes to like the coding and the innovation and stuff like that. I don't think we've seen them come with a bot in a little bit. But I think that the last one was Data Collector.
Yep.
And it collected like mountains of data every time it took a hit, every time, like just these amazing ideas. So I'm going to let Pearl tell you a little bit more about their bot. Take it away, Pearl.
Hi, I'm Pearl Gray of Gray Skies Automation and Telemetry Specialist on Bloodsport with bots and stuff. I am from Austin, Texas, and I am a virtual reality software engineer. This will be my second time at NHRL, and I am bringing my 3-pound robot 2-Factor Annihilation, also known as 2FA, a conventionally designed 4-wheel drive vertical spinner with an unconventional assisted smart driving and software anti-gyro stabilization, driven with a Steam Deck. At its debut event at Texas A&M last fall, I took home the silver medal and hope to go as far or further this weekend.
Okay, thank you very much. So that's 2FA.
If you've ever wondered if robots experience pain, Data Collector can give you that information.
Well, the thing that I love about this, 2FA is that it's driven by Steam Deck. Like that's just so freaking like I love it. I love it so
much. Pearl will definitely know when 2FA is experiencing pain because Pearl will also be experiencing pain.
Yeah, that's just an added thing on top of it. It's just like I don't know, it's something else. And 2FA is versus 2FA is versus Indubitably, which is built by Tom Yeager. I don't have any other info, but that is the matchup right there. Okay, the next one that I had is Angus versus Terrifying Tabby. The reason that I wanted to specify this fight, Angus is an Aiden Hillbot, part of Team Defective. Don't know too much more about the bot, but it is an Aiden Hillbot. But Terrifying Tabby is, like we were talking about earlier, the bots and drivers that are young that are getting into this sport. It's by Dame Hardage. I want to say that's of D2 Robotics, and it's a new driver who's only 10. So another young kid getting into the sport, bringing their bot to new bots, and I hope they do really well.
Ever since Ziggo, it pays to name your bot after your cat or anything of your cat. It's good luck.
Tony, the next one's yours. Blood, Sweat, and Tears versus Whisket.
I don't know a ton about Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but it's being driven by Noah Agnew. But I do have some information about Whisket that's being driven by Tristan. Apparently it's inspired by Weta X. It's first time competing at NHRL, but he's competed at Backwoods last year. It's got an AR-15 or AR-500 impactor with a CNC drum, and really doesn't want to fight against a vertical spinner. So hopefully Blood, Sweat, and Tears is in vertical spinner as his first fight.
Well, I didn't want to fight against a horizontal, and we'll talk about that later on.
You always get your wish, Ryan.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so that is Blood, Sweat, and Tears versus Whisket. The next fight that I had, we actually heard from Joey Gannon earlier about Plastic Love. Plastic Love is going up against The Power of Friendship by Kokoto. I always say his name wrong. I apologize. The Power of Friendship. Let me have Kokoto tell you a little bit more about his bot, and then Ashley, you can add some information. So take it away.
Hello, this is Kikoto Mani from Team Get Wreck Robotics. I'm also a proud member of Team WPI. My robot for the New Bots event is the Power of Friendship, a multi-bot consisting of two 2-pound robots. For the weapons, each of the bots have a drill on an articulated arm, hopefully allowing them to attack from above and drill into the top panels of their opponents. The bot is named after the overused trope in media of characters being able to overcome literally anything with the power of friendship. As a multi-bot, the two bots are meant to work together to achieve victory in the same way. Speaking of friendship, while I will be driving one of the bots, the other bot will be driven by my good friend Brian Boxell, whose amazing driving skills makes him the perfect partner. Win or lose, I'm hoping the Power of Friendship can put on some entertaining, unique fights.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Ashley, you want to give us a little bit more information about Kokoto? I always say his name wrong. I don't know why I can't pronounce his name right.
You need confidence. Just say it with confidence, and you'll be fine. Kokoto.
Kokoto.
Like, just say it with confidence. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
Kokoto
super
Patronum.
excited. Not only is this like a super cool multi-bot, but Brian Boxell is driving the other half of the Power of Friendship. So they are really using that WPI power. So it will be really interesting to see. And then, yeah, of course, I shared my love for Plastic Love earlier. I'm super excited. This will be a fun matchup, and it'll definitely be very colorful in the box. So anybody that's like a visual person, this will be a good one to watch.
Very cool. Okay, so the next one bot that I wanted to highlight is Catalyst versus Ghastly. We always love talking about Corey. Catalyst is, in his words, it's synthesis, but the things that he wanted to do and test from synthesis. So it's it's not synthesis, but it's synthesis family, and it's things that he's trying to test to see if it would work in a synthesis type environment, like if it would work for synthesis. So Catalyst is a synthesis test bot for him to test out some things. It looks angry. It looks, if I was going up against it on my first fight, I would probably think at least about dropping the fight. I'm just going to say that. It's a scary looking robot. He just sent me another picture of it today, because I talked to Corey quite a lot, because he is the one helping and mentoring me with, which we'll get to our bots later in a little bit. But Catalyst looks crazy, just crazy. I don't have too much of Ghastly, but I do. Yeah, go ahead, Ashley.
Corey is literally fighting like a NHRL fan who is bringing their first robot. Jonah,
I mean, that's the true fan
really
experience.
sorry. This is, but like, I hope you're a huge fan of Corey, because he'll literally be the nicest person ever and probably a great mentor going forward. So like, you couldn't have asked for a better person to fight, but it's going to be a scary first matchup, and I'm welcome to NHRL.
Yeah, it's the best time of welcome. Go up against a synthesis test bot. There you go, Jonah. From everyone at Havoc Rundown, Corey is a very good friend of the show, and we apologize. And we all know that Corey's going to feel really bad about destroying your bot. Though you might beat him. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I haven't seen Ghastly.
You know, Corey, you're going down.
Yeah, Corey. You're going down, Corey.
You ain't got nothing.
It could be named after a Pokemon here. Like, We don't know. There could be some magic going on.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Ryan, you wanted to talk about Frank versus Proof of Concept.
Oh, Frank. Frank is...
Who doesn't want to talk about Frank, okay?
I mean,
Right?
Frank is the new Tom Parkes robot.
It's Frank.
It's Frank.
It's literally Frank.
I mean,
Yeah.
give me Frank.
It's Clyde turned into a dumpster.
It's basically a walking robot that is adorable, just like Paws is adorable. And it's one of those things of like, please don't destroy it. It's so beautiful. Why would you hurt it? Why would you hurt Frank? Seems like it's Tom's. If Tom was actually trying to be competitive with his robots, that's his magic thing. Is like, oh no, my defense is you don't want to hurt it. You just want to pat it on the head.
If you hurt Frank, I'll be very upset.
It's got like big flashing lights on it. It's just adorable. It's just something from like a kid's show, and it's fighting Proof of Concept, who I am not quite sure very much about. It's by Brandon Unger. Brandon Unger is fighting Proof of Concept against Frank.
Brandon, if you destroy Frank, I will be so sad.
We will all be sad. Brandon, don't do it. Brandon, just let him live.
Let him
Please let him live.
Turn your weapon off. Turn your weapon off and just push him back into the corner. That's enough to win a fight.
Yeah, you
Come
can
on.
get the win. Just don't
Come
kill
on.
Okay. Tony, you had MAD, which there's periods in between it, so I'm assuming they either want an MAD or MAD, which... If there's one more D, wouldn't it be Mothers Against Drunk Driving? Yeah, never mind. MAD versus Tokyo Drisk.
I picked this one just because, honestly, I love the names. That actually stands for Mutually Assured Destruction. It's a large undercutter weapon. Says the weapon's on a run, a dead shaft attached to a blade. So basically, it's just a big blade that's going to hit things. And Tokyo Drift, one of my favorite Fast and Furious movies. I know not everybody likes that one, but I like that movie.
Don't get us started on that. That's our favorite Fast and the Furious movie, Tony.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's a puny bar kit, and it better be able to fly around that bot just with that name. I'm telling you, it's got to go around that bot pretty quick. So.
Okay, but Peter Bar kit, I mean, it's another awesome kit. I'm using the Peter Bar kit wheels, the drive setup. So, but I'll get to that in a little bit.
And I'm using the weapon motor. So,
thanks, Peter. Yeah. So before we get to that, Thomas, you wanted to talk about Twisted Sister versus Game On.
So Twisted Sister, I don't know anything about. I tried to look it up on the NHRL Discord, and all I found was Dave talking about how people kept calling his robot Wicked Twister, Twisted Sister. However, Game On is the, I guess, sequel to Game Over. This is the walker bot by Jay from Game U. And it looks like it's going to be a significant improvement over the first version. The first version, which was a very, very fun robot to watch, get totally destroyed by Chainsaw Kitty. But, I don't know, the energy that they brought to the whole entire event was fantastic. Everyone loved the robot just by the look of it. I mean, it looks straight out of Battlefield 2142. So I'm looking forward to seeing it actually walk around and hopefully not take the same fate as Frank. So we'll see.
Okay, and actually Game On has an audio recording that we can insert. And Jay Lee can tell us about their robot right now.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay Lee. I am here to talk about the new bot that I'm bringing to January event 2024 at NHRL. I'm going to be representing Game U with our brand new bot, Game On. And with any luck, it will be NHRL's first ever Servo Walker robot. If you want to see more, be sure to check out Game U while we are on the floor at NHRL. And also, if you want more from just me and stuff that I do in my own time, check out my YouTube channel at Kenniketsu. Thank you again so much, and I will see you guys at the event. Bye.
Thank you very much, Jay Lee, for that. The next one, I don't think you put your name on this, but Cynic versus Vapor Trail, Ashley. It's a Team Magnitude versus a Johnny from Bahamas bat. So why don't you tell us about that?
Johnny from TV?
It's going to be a really interesting matchup. Cynic is from Alec Mellinger, who is Team Magnitude coming in from Colorado. I'm excited to meet him in person for the first time as well. I've only just talked to him on the internet in our group chat. And then, yes, of course, Vapor Trail from our friend Johnny Sumpas from the Bahamas. This is a vert, and I believe that Alex bot is a long drum, and it looks like it hits hard. He's definitely competed with it before. This isn't his first time at NHRL 2, I think. I'm not sure. So I think this will be a fun matchup, and they're both kids about like the same age, so it's kind of cool, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and there's some sweet googly eyes and a really fun thing on Cynic, so it'll be awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, we always love to have Johnny from TV at our events. So, Tony, Jackie Daytona, absolutely love that name. What We Do in the Shadows. I'm assuming that they'll say that from, unless they knew someone named Jackie Daytona and it's just a coincidence. But Jackie Daytona versus Scurry Fest.
Well, this starts the exodus of their pit desk crew going over to doing bots this time. This Jackie Daytona is actually Eleanor's bot. It's a four-wheel drive, which is kind of cool, and it's got a ton of different configurations, basically drop-in configurations for all the different types of bots they're going to fight. So it's going to be a pretty good bot, hopefully. It's going against Scurry Fest, and I don't know what this bot looks like, but all I have in my brain is like two mice scurrying around.
I mean,
well, it is a multi-bot.
Look at the second part
It
of
is
the
a multi-bot.
robot name.
And it is a 3 pound, and it's with or a 3 pound shuffle bot with a 2 pound multi-bot with it. So it's using the full 5 pounds on there. But if for some reason their mini bot goes down, they still can actually fight with their 3 pound bot because that's not overweight. So it's also a very good thing there too. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Is it related to Crash Fest at all?
Comes from Robert Rund. It's not going down.
Yeah, it's Robert Rund with a shuffler.
Yeah.
It's Robert Rund squeezing himself into the new bot.
Oh no!
And what happened last time that Robert Rund was at a new bot event? What happened last year?
So I think what you're saying is everyone needs to Robert Rund for the hills.
Oh yeah.
Although this time it's not the night before his wasn't his the night before his sister's wedding or something like that? Yeah, he had a wedding to go to the next day. So quick aside about Crash Fest last year. When he was winning, we were up at the pit desk, and Robert Rund kept coming up to us after every single fight and going, so I'm supposed to be at a wedding tomorrow and I keep winning and I just keep having to be here and I don't know why I keep winning. And he was just like, so every time he won, he was just like, well, I guess I'm not sleeping before the wedding. I'm just going to keep going.
Well, yeah, because that was still double elimination. That went to pretty late at night. So
that was like 2 a.m. one, I think. Yeah.
Did he make it to the wedding?
Long night.
He did make it to the wedding.
Ryan, why don't you keep on talking and tell us about Redline versus Division V4?
Okay, so Redline versus Division V4. First of all, Redline is Chris Capps from Power Surge. His new bot. It is a Peter Barr bot, I believe. It might have a little bit of Chris Capps' special sauce in it. I'm not 100% sure, but he is starting off the day by fighting, which is, yes, it is a new bot by the rules because Seth has decided to completely redesign from the bottom up Division, his most famous, most hard-hitting beetle. And the other day I was sitting at dinner and Seth sends me a video and goes, hey, I know you want audio clips. Would you like the audio clip of my weapon? And I play it, and I'm sitting at a restaurant, and it's just the sound of death. It's like the new Division, just looking at the weapon, looks amazing. I think it's going to be a splash hit. I can't wait for his next build video to see what ideas went into it. I'm excited to see it on Saturday. And both of our bots also have Seth pieces in it too. So,
he's one of the leading, part manufacturers of Beetles at the moment. So, he's making a new version of Division because he can, because he's just getting new parts, innovating new parts, putting new parts together. So, Seth, just cause robotics parts work.
Yeah.
So, okay, Ryan, it's about that time. Do you want to tell us about Trijinx versus Deadletter?
So, when I saw that I'm fighting Trijinx. So, first of all, let me do my audio. Hi, my name is Ryan Hunter. I am part of Team Havoc Rundown, formerly Team Bot Hunter. My robot is named Deadletter after I decided to theme it after being a mailman. It is a wide boy vertical spinner. It is fully.
I love that you keep on looking back at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
He's like, I gotta double check.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's still there.
I'm looking at it. It makes me happy. I'm hoping it does well. I kind of over-designed it, and then once I started putting it together, it was like, oh, it's hard to assemble because I didn't think about assembly when I was building it. But still, it's fully defined at home, and I love it. It's beautiful. And I am fighting... Well, one thing was, the whole time designing it, I was like, what am I going to do against horizontals? I'm like, whatever, I'll figure it out if I have weight. And I'm not sure if I have weight. And I don't really have a plan, and I don't really have time, so I don't have a horizontal setup. So I'm fighting Trijinx. And Trijinx, I've already seen Trijinx. I've met Trijinx. Trijinx is literally the biggest beetle horizontal I've ever seen. It is very threatening. It was a mini bot at... What was it a mini bot at, Justin? Was it at finals, or was it at... Yeah, it was a mini bot for, I believe, a 12 or a 30.
Oh, yes, that's Trijinx. Oh,
yes.
God.
Oh, now you know why I'm like, as soon as I saw the name, I was like, okay, I'm screwed.
Awesome, but
it's not going to look like that anymore.
So it's a good thing I have setups for 2 robots. So we'll see how it goes. But Trijinx is hijinks, but as a beetle with a giant blade. Just a giant blade. Like, it is insane that they were able to fully stuff everything that is in that robot. I believe it's Seth's new motor driving the blade too. So it's insane. I'm both excited and scared of fighting it. I can't wait for Saturday.
Okay. So that's Ryan with Deadletter. The next one, Ariel, is going to tell us a little bit more about Hodor.
Hi, this is Ariel from Team Pandemonium. Hodor is a 3-pound lifter wedge bot inspired by the Team Pandemonium mini bot. While I normally captain Beetlejuice, which is originally a vector-based robot, this will be my first robot that I designed and built fully from scratch.
Okay, very cool. Thank you very much. And she is going against Stage Hazard, which, oh no, that's information about her. I don't have any information about Stage Hazard, but that's Hodor versus Stage Hazard.
Oh, wait, I have a little bit on Stage Hazard. That's from I can't remember his name. I always mix it up, but the creator of Knife Fight. Yes.
Ben Hoxie.
There you go.
Yeah, he was just fighting Knife Fight up at the Barf event with the Capture the Flag. And he has a similar paint scheme. It's got the nice orange and black stripes on there. It's a much wider lifter, sorry. So
okay.
It's gonna be a lot
The
of
nerd has a fun fact. It says, I wanted to see how big of a beetle I could make. I know I can go bigger. We'll see how it evolves. So I guess we'll stay tuned, but that's what I'm saying.
So the next one that I want to talk about is Carbon versus Taking Suggestions. I don't have any information about Taking Suggestions if someone wants to grab that really quick, but Carbon is another Corey bot, or at least Corey is helping build Carbon. I don't want to say too much because I know that he wants to leave it up for a little bit more of a surprise. But it is 3 pounds. Why am I blanking on the name, Ryan?
Cobalt?
Cobalt. There we go. 3 pound cobalt, and it is nasty looking. It's just really cool. So I am definitely looking forward to that.
There is no
and then-
information on taking suggestions, just that it's from Vincent Briamonte from New Jersey. So we'll see.
Okay, cool. And the last fight that I had before we end for the night is mine. So placeholder versus Reaper. So placeholder, I've tried to look it up. The builder is Chevali. I don't want to, the last name, I'm going to butcher the last name, but Chani, Chainani. There's literally no information about this bot. It's just like literally the most information that they're able. Micah Goodman is also, I'm not sure if that's the main builder, but there's no team name, there's no what the bot is. It's literally just placeholder. It's just a bot name and a builder name, and that's it. There's no other information on the bot, so I don't know. But my bot Reaper is a 3 pound horizontal spinner. When I was originally designing it, I was kind of going for a bite force meets division kind of thing. I designed the big horizontal spinner blade before designing the body. It's evolved quite a few times. Its last version, its final version, I'm very happy with. I've had a lot of help from Corey, a lot of help from Corey. And it's built with parts from Repeat Robotics and Seth from Just Cuz, and some stuff that we had left over from Harvester. It's an amazing little triumph. I'm very excited. Again, I really wish I knew more about placeholders, so I knew, like Ryan does, what I'm going up against, but I guess I'll find out on Friday or Saturday. So that's Reaper. I'm very excited. But so those are the 3 pounds that I had to go over. Ryan, you wanted to talk a little bit before we end the episode. You want to talk a little bit more about what makes the January event special as it is, and again, we're still trying to come up with ideas. The Havoc moment, or moment of Havoc, well, I'll call it for now, but this is our moment of Havoc. Ryan, you wanted to talk about what makes the January event what it is, and I think you also wanted to cover why January is not as easy as some people think it is.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think it's not just me that has to talk, but I was...
Well, no, but these are the topics that you wanted to bring up, so I figured I'd let you start, and then we could join the conversation. I'm not like, here's Ryan's monologue. Like,
I want to hear Ryan's monologue.
No. Okay, so I love the new bot event the most. I think it's my favorite event of the whole year, because the new bot event is... half of it is everybody just trying out new things, throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. I mean, last year we had a zip tie robot, which was really, really, really fun. But the other half of it is everybody who is super competitive the rest of the year with their dialed-in robots kind of uses it as a time to just go, well, what if I do this? I'm going to take what makes my robot work. I'm going to take what I know, and I'm going to either try something brand new, or I'm going to try that one thing that I think is going to work, but now I can prove it works in the new bot event. It's just the most inspiring as far as like seeing how people think of their engineering skills in a year, because everybody is on the same level at the beginning of the day. It's so good.
Yeah, all these bots are going in unseeded. I mean, at the end of last year, we were working on like new bot versus returning bot versus new builder versus whatever. And now this is ground is even. Every matchup was random. Like, every seeding was random. Like, we have Corey Nason versus what could be like a kid, and we have 3-year-olds, and like, this is just gonna be so much fun, but you never know what's gonna happen. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, I think the unpredictability of it is part of what makes it really fun. I think that's also what makes it, I mean, like, some people's perspective, it's like, oh, the new bot event is the easiest to win because you don't have, like, you don't have, like...
We're not fighting links.
You're not fighting links. Yeah. You're not fighting links. You're not fighting anybody dialed in. But the thing is like, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get a brand new version of Division or a brand new test bed for Synthesis. Like, I mean, like, that's still showing up, and it's still, the top builders are still bringing, like, their A game. They're not like, nobody takes holidays right now. It's just not how it is.
We didn't.
I mean, like, and at the end of the day, it's the same trophy, and everybody still wants it really bad.
Yeah, I didn't touch on it when we talked about the 30s, but Andy Russell is coming over from the UK with Nitro Oxide, and Nitro is undefeated in the UK, and this bot is scary. I am so excited to see it in person, and I'd like, so you have bots like that have competed, that have done well, and like, Andy will always say that every time he comes to the US, he gets in his own way and something bad happens, but I'm totally hoping that's not the case for this event, because I am super excited to see, like, if he can keep that streak up.
I just love the new bot event because it gives people brand new the chance to actually literally fight with people that have been on TV and BattleBots. It's like, this is like your opportunity. It's like, I'm gonna go play with Derek Jeter and stuff, and like, that never happened. You have the ability to do that here, and that's really, really cool. It's something unique that we do, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And this is really encouraging of those people too. It's very encouraging of those people. I would say that this year feels a little more full of, like, heavy hitters than last year felt.
You mean I've been an NHRL fan for forever, and I'm a little kid? Oh, look, it's Synthesis.
Yes.
Hi, Synthesis.
I love Synthesis. Oh, Synthesis is coming right for me. Oh, he's going to give me a...
It's that meme of, like, the little kid picking a daisy and the huge armored person is right behind them. And then you also get Frank and Game On.
Frank.
Oh,
Frank versus Game
Power
On
of
needs to
friendship.
happen.
Like, there's just so much joy that comes out of these events.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's very exciting. And of course, we have the added stress of we're not going to be able to be behind the desk. We're going to be sitting at the table. Oh yeah, no, I got the bottom plate.
I checked while I was looking back.
I have everything laid out in the bot, and I'm pretty sure I know. I was very lucky that the dimensions that I put for the most guarded part of the robot is where the battery fits really well. It fits, like Ryan will tell you, it fits in perfectly. It just slots in like the most like guarded part of the robot. So that's really nice. And I have everything laid out. It should work pretty well. I'm going to have to do some soldering on Friday because there's some parts that I ordered from Seth that he wasn't able to ship. It was last minute stuff I ordered, but he wasn't able to ship because of the snowstorm and all the crap that's been going on. So I was just like, just give it to me on Friday. I'll solder it.
Big shout out to Seth and Peter, who are hand delivering people parts at NHRL this weekend. Like, the services that you guys offer are just fantastic. So hats off to you.
Yep.
Thank you for all you do for all of the builders.
Yeah. Hey, send me an ad. I'll throw a little ad in for you guys.
Definitely.
You want to be sponsors? You want to be partners of the episode?
Let's go.
Come on, let's do it. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I had. And that, my fellow bot enthusiasts, wraps up another thrilling episode of Havoc Rundown. We went over some of the fights, a good amount of the fights that are going to be happening, covered a lot of the bots that we wanted to cover and that we're excited to see. Before we sign off, a massive shout out to our incredible listeners. Your passion of robot combat fuels the gears of this podcast. We're grateful for each and every one of you. As we power down for now, remember to subscribe, rate, and leave your comments. Let us know your favorite moments from today's episode and share your thoughts on the world of robot combat. We love hearing from you. Stay tuned for electrifying interviews, behind the scenes insights, and the latest from National Havoc Robot League. Until next time, this is Pit Control Crew signing off from the Havoc Rundown. Keep the sparks flying and may your gears always turn in your favor. Everyone say bye to our wonderful listeners.
Bye to our wonderful listeners.
Until Saturday.
Oh, yeah. See you everyone Saturday. Or if you listen to this after Saturday, we hope we saw you Saturday. Bye.